For a company that says it's a family company, I don't see too much of that in this building anymore.
Although IKEA made a net profit of $2.37 billion this year, the company continues to shortchange the very workers who power its global success.
All you want to do is get back to work.
They're wanting us to take our years of service and ball it up and throw it in a trash can.
300 workers with the Machinists Union are striking at IKEA's Perryville, Maryland distribution center, which ships furniture to about 40 IKEA stores across North America.
What do we want? Big contract!
I get here at 5 a.m., clock in. I work out in the yard, so I'm out there all day moving trucks, parking the pool, and sealing trailers.
The strike centers on seniority rights, a union benefit that allows workers to choose their job function after 3 years of work, and IKEA is now trying to take those rights away from their newest contract.
Somebody that's been here 2 months shouldn't be able to take a job from me that I've been doing for 10 years. And that's the way I think that they want to run this operation.
I have worked almost 18 years to be where I'm at now. Don't take my department from me. I just want to come in and do my job, and I want them to leave me alone. Seniority is the most important thing here. It keeps favoritism at bay. If they don't care for you, or you're not maybe one of their quote-unquote favorites, they can give you less likable jobs. They can move you from one job to another without really any concern about your ability.
As far as I know, we're one of the most productive IKEA distribution centers in North America, and I think we've done a great job, and we deserve our seniority.
It's not just a matter of satisfying workers' preferences. The change could put the health and safety of older workers at risk.
What happens if I say something management doesn't like? All of a sudden I'm put to a more physical job, and I've been here 20 years. I'm more of the older side. My back don't work like it used to. My knees don't bend like they used to.
I think a lot of us are tired of it. We're really tired of it.
Another issue in the strike is pay, which workers believe hasn't kept up with the rising cost of living.
A big chunk of us live paycheck to paycheck. I mean, look how much a gallon of milk and a dozen eggs are.
They'll stand up front and praise us at startup meetings, but then when it comes time to get an increase and at least bring us up to par, and they don't even want to bring us up into a decent living wage.
As IKEA resists meaningful change, workers are looking to the union to continue improving their conditions and protecting their hard-fought wins.
Take care of the people in Perryville in this building that have worked here for years, giving us our dignity and respect back.
Perryville was the first IKEA distribution center in America to unionize, kicking off a wave of unionization efforts in distribution centers across the country. Retail workers have been slow to join the movement, and only one retail IKEA store in the U.S. has a union.
I started back in 2008. I was making about $11.25 an hour. Now I make about $29 an hour. With every contract, you get more pay, more benefits.
Can you tell me, before the union, what was that experience like?
Gosh, you were scared to death. You never knew what they were going to do to you. I'd come in one day and it'd be like, you're going to crawl up in the trailer, lay on top of the products. You're going to pull the carpets out one by one and put them on a pallet. You come in, you never knew what you were going to do. You never knew what kind of nightmare it was going to be.
I do think more stores should unionize.
I never thought I'd ever see this here with our union, but this made my years as a steward, with the stress and the headaches, it was well worth it to me now. When I seen this unity happen, this is history in our local here at IKEA. It's definitely history today.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you'd like to see more stories like this one, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to get more Perfect Union in your feed. And if you have any ideas for stories that you would like for us to investigate, just drop them in the comments below.